Jeff Dye's friendship. Jeff Dye's friendship. Jeff Dye's friendship. Jeff Dye's friendship. Jeff Dye has friends. No, really, Jeff has friends. Jeff's friends are on this podcast. Jeff Dye's friendship. Jeff Dye's friendship. Jeff Dye's friendship. Jeff Dye's friendship.
Friendship.
Hey, welcome back to Jeff Dye's Friendship Podcast with my lovely counterpart, Tony Reavis. Hey, big announcement this week. We are now on the All Things Comedy Podcast Network. Super excited. That means we will be in the same conversations as Bill Burr and Bert Kreischer and all the other great people at the All Things Comedy Podcast. We're super excited to be here. And if you're just now listening to our podcast for the first time, go take a look back. We have 67 episodes of fantastic guests like Dane Cook, Anna Camp, director Robert Luketic, professional wrestlers. We've got Brooke Hogan, we've got X-Pac, we've got so many great people. All those episodes you can find in our backlog kind of library. If you'd like to watch those episodes or listen to those episodes, you can go to the All Things Comedy website, or you can watch them on Patreon. Go to patreon.com/Jeff Dye, and you can see every single one of those episodes, listen to them, get all caught up. Otherwise, we're happy to have you. Thanks for being here. Please subscribe, rate, and review wherever you listen to your podcast. That's very important for all the podcasts. Any podcast you like, it's important that you subscribe and rate and review, and we hope that we're one of those. If this is your first time listening, we are super excited to invite in for episode 68, 69, 70, or 70. I'm being told 67. I went through the whole gamut. Episode 67. Our guest is the hilarious Joe Coy. If you haven't seen his comedy on Netflix, you should. He is phenomenal. He is wildly successful. This dude has not had a show that wasn't sold out in, I think, 10 years. I mean, he's really incredible, really talented, and very fun. And you'll see why. He's silly, he's playful, he's adorable, he's a good dad, he's a good son, and he likes to talk about all those things. And so his comedy is never offensive and always very fun and likable. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoy this episode. Like I said, if you guys want to watch, just head on over to my Patreon. Otherwise, enjoy Joe Coy. Just like that. First of all, so excited for this guest. I already did the intro thing, but listen.
Big week.
We're huge fans, but also like the first time I ever met you were nice to me. The first time I ever saw you perform, you crushed it. You've always been kind of larger than life to me than just like a regular pal or comic that I know. So I'm happy to have you at the podcast. Joe Coy, everybody.
I love you, Jeff.
You're the greatest.
In the house.
Yes.
One time when I first met you, we were at the Improv, and you were like, yeah, let's go to like a restaurant or a bar or whatever. And it was with a bunch of other comedians. And I think we put like 12 dudes in your like very expensive car. Do you remember this?
Which one?
We all loaded into like, I think it was a Porsche back then too.
Yeah.
Have you always had Porsches?
No, it was probably Mercedes.
Maybe, but I just remember thinking it was the nicest car I've ever been in. And we loaded like 10 dudes in it, and we went to the Village Idiot.
Oh my God.
And Fahim Anwar got us kicked out like the second we walked in.
Yes.
Because he grabbed a French fry off of a plate in the window of where the food is.
Yeah.
And he just thought it'd be funny to like...
That's hysterical,
and they were like, you're
man.
all out. You're all
How long ago was this?
I think it was like 2009.
Oh my God. That's crazy to even think that even... that was a time in my life. Like 2009. Like, and when you say 2009, you don't think it's that long ago. And you're like...
10 years.
Dude, that was a long time ago.
Yeah, exactly.
My son was only 6 then.
It's insane.
He's 16
That's
now.
when I graduated high school.
Guess what he just bought his son? I was just teasing him about like, I was like, what, are you driving your son's car? Because he has a very nice Porsche, and his son asked for a Porsche.
Right.
I've never even heard the word Macan. Is that how it's said?
Yeah, it's called a Macan. It's
Porsche
a smaller version of the Macan, yeah.
Never heard of that.
Never
but
heard
I
it?
thought it was funny that he asked for that. And
Yeah,
then
he really
That's
wanted
bold.
that.
That's a bold move.
for a 16-year-old,
Yeah.
he's the coolest 16-year-old in the world.
Yeah.
One, his dad is a celebrity who's talking about him in his comedy special on
Yeah.
Netflix a lot. And then two, like now he gets to go. I'm assuming he goes to school still, right? He's 16.
Yeah,
I don't know,
he's
maybe
16.
graduated early, smart Asian, you know.
Or just doesn't go.
He's like,
Yeah, fuck
I'm
this.
made.
Half Asian,
Got
Jeff.
it. And he drives to school in a Porsche Macan.
Yeah.
What a life.
I know. But the thing is, it's just sitting in the driveway, though. He doesn't want to get a driver's license.
Oh, that's hilarious.
He's going to take
but
Instagram
there's
pictures
no
in it.
motivation because of Uber.
Yeah, that's all I do.
So all his friends just Uber.
Yeah.
There's no motivation. When I was like 15, it was game on for a year. I'm like, I got a year to get this, and I'm gonna get it.
Yeah.
In 6 months, I'm gonna get my permit. You know what I mean? I'm
You
not
were
gonna
ahead of it.
I was ahead.
Yeah.
I studied that manual left it
Yep.
from front to back.
Yeah.
Asked my mom to take me driving everywhere she wanted to go. I was her personal chauffeur.
Parking lots, yeah.
Let's go. Where do you want? The grocery store? Let's go. I gotta learn this shit now. My son is like, hey, Dad, can you get me an Uber? I'm good. Like, he doesn't care. The car's just sitting there.
Do you think your son might be the first human to ever own a Porsche Macan before a driver's license?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
In the history
I think so.
of
Pretty baller,
humankind.
Yeah.
That's pretty baller.
Yeah. That's
pretty
and he
He's
always
like a
goes,
Saudi prince.
yeah. Yeah. My favorite is when I take him somewhere, he'll say something like, you want to take my car, Dad? Or
Oh,
you wanna take
that's
yours?
great.
And I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, let's take your car. But let me drive it. You fucking,
That's amazing.
you lazy.
I love your guys' dynamic. It makes me laugh so hard. Because you have the relationship with him where he clearly knows you love him. Like, you adore your son.
Yeah.
But so that makes it okay to, like, rib him and tease him and give him shit. It's so great.
I did that joke on my special about him asking about when his penis is going to grow.
Yeah.
That joke is actually old, but I did it for the special. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it was actually when he was
3.
yeah. When's my penis going to grow, Daddy? No, it was like when he was 12, 13.
Oh, okay.
So it was old, but I was
Yeah.
like, I can't not do this joke.
Yeah, absolutely.
For the special, I had to do it because he honestly asked me that. Like right when his pubic hair started growing, he was like, Dad, is it gonna grow
That's
or
amazing.
what? Like it's the same size. And I just went on stage and started talking about it. And then I was like, I gotta keep talking about it. And it was so funny when I started taping that special, I was literally waiting for his okay, his approval to do it. Because I wasn't going to do it.
Yeah, I mean, he is in the most vulnerable time of his life.
Yeah,
like
16.
high school and I'm sure everybody at school is very aware of who his dad is.
Oh,
and,
all of them.
yeah, so it's not like they're not gonna see it.
Yeah.
It's not like my dad talking about it at like where he like cleans pools. Like you're on Netflix, like the hottest thing to be on.
Yeah. And then they all do watch it, but he gave me he was like, yeah, go for it.
Oh, I love that.
And he's the one that told me to do it. He's like, Dad, you have to do it. Close with that bit. He goes, that's a funny bit.
Maybe
Dad.
he's like a comedy girlfriend or comedy wife in the fashion that like they just liked being talked about.
Yeah, for sure.
You know,
Like my mom. That's why I do so much on my mom. It's my mom.
She loves it.
Oh, she can't get enough of that shit.
My last girlfriend used to always be like, I don't care if you make fun of me, talk about me. Like, I think she also thought, like, the more I talk about my girlfriend in my act, like, the less chances I'm going to get opportunities to cheat after the show. But
That's brilliant.
But also, she'd be like, yeah, make fun of me. Say
Wait,
whatever,
your
man.
girlfriend said that?
At the time, yeah, she would be like,
Oh,
yeah,
at the time.
talk about me as much as possible.
that's so
It's like
funny.
every country like building weapons of mass destruction. It's like, so now you can't use them.
Right.
Because we all have them.
Exactly. Yeah, that's
exactly.
what it was. That was my theory. She claims, she's like, no, I'm just chill. Like, I like it when you make
Yeah,
fun of me,
yeah.
blah, blah, blah. There might have been a little bit of that
Oh,
motive.
deep down inside. Yeah, just say my name and my height. Is there a joke about my blouse you can do today so that people can recognize
There's
me on the
a
way
bit
out?
somewhere about how in love we are with each other. There's a bit in there
Is
somewhere.
there something? There's something like that,
I
Jeff?
feel like we could find material about
Do you
how-
have a bit where you're like, I don't date anymore?
I found the one.
I found the one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just spitballing.
Yeah, I'll just,
Wait, so-
these are some of the notes I took on my iPhone. I'm happy in love. That's a funny one.
That should be the name of the special.
That's
the
a
name.
zinger.
Yeah, that's the
I
name
was
of
like, honey,
the
I
special.
don't think you know how to riff.
No, this is ripping at its best. This is your closer right here.
I love it. Wait, so when you first came in before we started recording, you were talking about all the Seattle stuff in my house, and now you're from Tacoma, Washington.
Yeah.
Did you
and
start?
I get mad at you because you get to throw the pitch.
Hey, don't be mad. Be happy. I'm gonna hook you up, dude. I got all those contacts, and they would love to have you.
Yes.
Dude, I can make it happen.
Raise the flag, man.
I could make you
That's
tomorrow.
gonna be huge.
Huh?
I could get all that for you tomorrow. Not the 12th man flag. So the 12th man flag's tricky. Major League Baseball has 162 games, which means if you want to throw out a first pitch, there's 85 home games, and you're
82,
wildly popular and doing things. So like they would just go, Joe Coy, let's do it tomorrow. Tacoma Rainiers, you could do it tomorrow, Tony. They're like, here's a Rainiers hat.
I wear it all the time.
Minor leagues, I'm learning is very, very easy.
That you just walk in. You got a ticket?
crazy.
Can I throw the ball?
Yeah.
One time I threw one out for the Quad City River Bandits in Iowa.
Yeah.
And I was one of 22 first pitches. They have Marines
That's so
and
funny.
children.
There's
and
just
it's
a line.
This isn't real exclusive at all. It's not even first pitch. I'm the 20th first pitch.
They don't really need your credits.
Right.
And it just took volunteers before the game.
It was silly.
So you're in line.
One kid got to do it just because it was his birthday. He's not like a season ticket holder or anything. It's just his birthday. It was unbelievable. So the minor leagues are real easy. Pros is difficult, but there's a lot of games. And if you have TV credits, they all finagle it, especially for hometown. But with the 12th man flag, how many home games are there a year? 8. That means 8 people a season, and they try to get the most famous people. I remember when Randy Johnson.
Macklemore.
Well, when Randy Johnson raised it, people were mad that they let him do it. People were like, Randy Johnson.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's a pretty big Seattle name.
Yeah.
I mean, he's more. They hated him because he's Arizona.
And I knew, I was like, all right, I bet Jeff wants to do that. And of course, if you're from Seattle, who wouldn't want to do it? But how long it took Chris Pratt to get to do it, I was like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, it's going to be a long
That's
time.
pretty exclusive.
Wow.
They'll let you do it, I bet.
They have to.
I think they would.
They have to.
But here's what I was going to ask. So everyone's aware of your roots and that stuff. But what's your comedy roots from the Pacific Northwest? Did you start comedy in Seattle?
None. I started in Vegas.
Oh, okay.
I fell in love with comedy there. So Key Arena. You remember Key Arena?
Yeah.
I believe it was called. It
Home
wasn't
of the
called. It was
Seattle
called.
Storm.
Yeah, hilarious. That's so fucked that we
That's
have to
where
say
the
that.
home of the Seattle Storm.
That's where that's where the Sonics were born,
Yeah,
man.
man.
But they left
it was
them
called
behind.
the Coliseum, man.
Yeah, Seattle Coliseum.
I can't believe they left them behind. They went to Oklahoma and they're like, no, you can keep the Storm. You're like, they're a
That's so
package
mean.
deal.
That's right. I totally forgot about
Yeah,
that.
they're just like,
Hey, you mind if we leave my son here?
That's what it was like.
Yeah. Just feed him every now and then.
But we don't want him. They're like, no.
Just please.
It's so funny.
The Coliseum is where I saw Eddie Murphy Raw.
Oh my gosh.
I went to it. I was
You're
15.
kidding.
No. The greatest day of my life. Paul Mooney opened.
You just
Had the
proved
big
that your
pink-
parents are the greatest. You were 15 and they took you to Eddie Murphy.
First of all,
Raw.
my mom and dad were divorced, so my mom was very vulnerable. My mom had a credit card and just a kid that just wanted to do everything, and she couldn't really contain him. There was no male figure in the house, so I was riding motorcycles and taking her credit card and charging shit.
This is great.
So
In Tacoma.
in Tacoma.
Okay.
And when I found out Eddie was coming, I was like, oh, it's over with. This is when Ticketmaster was phone call only.
Yeah.
So I had to call the Bon Marché because they had a Ticketmaster inside. You remember the Bon Marché?
Oh, yeah. South Center.
Yeah.
That's the good mall.
Mine was at the
Not
Tacoma
anymore.
Mall. Mine was at the Tacoma Mall.
Which there's a lot of shootings there.
That's now
like-
transferred over to South Center.
Oh, yeah, that's
Yeah, isn't Tacoma coming up now though, right?
Tacoma's okay.
Tacoma's nice.
Tukwila is number 2 on the world's
Really?
most, or
When I
US's
lived
most
there-
dangerous cities.
Tacoma Mall was
When
the
I lived
dangerous
in
one
Tacoma,
when I was a
it
kid.
was hood.
Yeah.
It was bad when I was living there. 80s, you know what I mean? It was it was 85 when Eddie was coming. I took that credit card, called. I had the high pitched voice. I said it was my mom. I gave the credit card. That shit went through. Tickets came in. It was the best, man. My mom drove me. She was like, I thought you were going to an Eddie Murphy movie. To an Eddie Murphy movie. Why in Seattle? She was like, why didn't we go to the one at the Tacoma? Why didn't we go to the theater at the Tacoma Mall? It was me and my best friend in the back seat, William, and we're just driving. We're just
You got
waiting.
her a ticket too, right?
No,
Just you two. She had to drive you up to Seattle.
She drove us to Seattle, and she had to wait for an hour and a half, 2 hours.
That's so great. Wait, and so when did she find out that it was an Eddie Murphy performance?
While we were driving up.
Oh, yeah, you're like, no, it's we
I go,
wouldn't.
no, it's he's performing. What the fuck? Are you kidding me? Are you serious right now?
But you already
What
got
do
the
I
tickets.
do, huh? Just drive around? Wait for you? What the fuck, Joseph? Literally,
This is so great.
waited for us for 2 hours. It was the fucking greatest concert of my life.
Oh,
85. You ever watch Raw? You ever watch it?
It's fantastic.
Remember the red screen where he's standing behind the screen? There was 3 of those on stage, and it was a collage of all his shit. It was just a montage of everything he's done, which is like all the way up until like Beverly Hills Cop. You know what I mean? It wasn't that much.
Sure.
And it was just everything, buckwheat, everything. It was just, and it plays catchphrases and Gumby and all that shit, and then Beverly Hills Cop, and then it just starts speeding up really fast, and then just bam, it turned red, and he was standing behind the screen. Bro, I think I shot my load all over the guy in front of me. I was like, is this fucking magic or what?
I like
was
that
at
his
the Coliseum.
career. His career was so on fire that it opened for him. Like his career just opened for him.
Hilarious!
There was no middle act.
So good, Jeff.
There's no host.
So good. He goes, yeah, I think I'm going to get me to do 10 minutes.
Just a montage.
Just a montage for 10 minutes.
There's some of these little 15-year-olds might not know how legendary I am.
Yeah.
Give him a highlight reel.
Let's do it.
That's so good.
Paul Mooney, though. Paul Mooney went up. That was the first.
wow.
And, this is 80. Like, I always say this is 85. I got to always, like,
Preface it.
yeah, because I don't know that word. But I always like to say that because it was a time where your black comics were Eddie Murphy, Richard Pryor.
Yeah.
Right.
That's it. That's all I knew.
Yeah.
So when I saw Paul Mooney, I didn't know what the fuck was happening. I mean, I was laughing hysterically, but I was like, what? This isn't what I seen on.
This is before he was crazy, right? Like this is
Paul Mooney. This is Paul Mooney writing for Richard, Paul Mooney writing for Eddie, Paul Mooney writing for Red Fox. This is Paul Mooney. And it's just to witness it and see it as a 15-year-old child with no HBO. I mean, we had HBO, but they weren't playing, they weren't playing Def Jam. They weren't playing any of that stuff. You didn't see that stuff yet.
At 15, you're watching HBO to like see some boobs, maybe.
Yeah, that's all I did.
Yeah.
Oh my God. You know how many times I masturbated to Apollonia? On Purple Rain?
Yeah.
Because I recorded that from HBO. And when he dares her to jump into Lake Minnetonka or Minnetonka, whatever the name. I don't even give a fucking name of the lake. I was just take the jacket off.
You're like, enough's enough with the storyline.
Prince, she doesn't deserve to get on that bike. Make her jump in the lake. So I can masturbate.
Well, and also Prince kind of looked hot too. He's like a little lady.
I masturbated to both of them. He's there. I'm like, they're both wearing heels. Why not?
This feels weird, but he's effeminate enough that I don't care. I'm gonna let it fly with Prince.
Yeah.
Doesn't bother me.
Yeah. If it unpauses, and I just happen to blow my load while Prince is in the frame, I'm good with it. They're both hot.
Kind of looks like an ugly woman.
Yeah. What? She can play the guitar.
So great.
She can rip on that
She's
guitar.
way more talented than the hot one.
Yeah. Wait a minute. The ugly one that can play the guitar wants the hot one to be the singer?
I don't understand.
What?
I don't know.
Let me go back to masturbating. This is crazy. This movie doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, you're trying to figure it out.
I don't even understand what this is about.
I remember masturbating to Xena Warrior Princess once, and I was like, I felt so ashamed. I was like, she's kind of bit, like she's more masculine than Prince.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And I was like, what am I doing?
That was fun. Those were good times, man. So
15
that was
Raw.
That's where it was. I wanted to be a comedian in 81 when I saw Eddie Murphy Delirious. And I'm sorry about my lisp because I just had all my teeth pulled out.
You're kidding.
No.
What, you got veneers?
Well, I had veneers. I had to redo them.
Oh, okay.
Can you hear that wisp?
No, I don't hear it.
All right, well, shit. These two got pulled out and this one got extracted too. You can't hear that?
A little bit.
No, I don't hear it.
I can hear it a little bit because I got the headphones on.
It's
But
awful.
I didn't notice it
Talk
until
away from the mic.
I didn't notice it until you brought it up. Though.
Really?
Yeah.
Now
So now all your listeners are going to be like,
now
no,
listeners.
shit.
Oh, gosh. Fast forward.
Now I hear it. I didn't hear it when he was talking about masturbating.
Do you recommend veneers?
Oh yeah. Well, not you. You got
Well,
rich.
no,
You got rich parent teeth.
Like I saw Halle Berry.
Jeff got pool cleaning teeth.
I got white privilege teeth.
You got white privileged teeth.
No, I watched Halle
You got your
Berry.
cavity when it was just like a little speck.
Yeah.
Like mine was like a full gaping hole.
They got it fast.
That food.
You had
that food was in.
a 4-minute filling.
Yeah,
Mine took half a day.
Yeah. Well, we better get this now, Jeff, before it turns into a problem.
You don't want that.
Yeah. Mine was like, hey, yours is a problem.
Root canal.
You
Yeah.
need to implant.
Root canal.
No, I was thinking about veneers. Like last night, I saw John Wick 3, and Halle
yeah.
Berry's teeth.
Perfect.
It's insane.
Yeah.
It was distracting.
Yeah.
I was like, she's supposed to be this badass with these dogs and like all this like henna little nicks and scars, but her teeth are just phenomenal.
Yeah, mine are too.
Your teeth are phenomenal.
Yeah.
Congrats.
I fell on a rock when I was a kid, though.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How'd that happen?
I was running, and I tripped, and I hit my face on a rock and knocked out my 3 front teeth.
Ooh. And
So
you
they
were
were
like, put
always like-
it on mom's Bon Marché card. You know?
No. My mom was like, use those yellow things until you get your own money. I swear to God, I had yellow teeth. They're all dead, the 3 front teeth.
Oh my gosh. That's why you're funny.
Thanks.
Yeah, I think
There it
like,
is.
well, yeah, growing up, you had like such a fun childhood and like
Yeah.
also just all these like things you had to deal with. Like, you're not, that's
Had
how
to
you're
pay for
supposed
everything.
to make the girls laugh by being silly.
Yeah. Everything happened from the age of 12 to 16. Almost died all 4 of those years.
Jeez.
So fell on a rock. But when I fell on a rock, I literally fell on a rock without using my hands.
Oh.
It was my face planted.
teeth broke
'cause
your fall.
Yeah. It was trip, face right into the rock.
Isn't it sad that we've been robbed of that YouTube video? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I know,
back
man.
in the day, like I would get hit in the nuts literally daily.
Oh, damn.
I don't know. As an
How
adult,
many times do you slip off the bike seat and just crush your nuts till your ass bled?
right?
Ah!
Seriously, like now, I haven't been hitting the nuts for probably like 15 years.
Ever since
It
YouTube
happened
came out.
every day when
Every
I was
day.
like in 5th grade.
Every day.
Like, oh,
You remember when you sat on the handlebar and you hit that
Yeah.
fucking neck knuckle?
Yes.
Remember that? It goes right in your asshole?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know how that's not happening.
You remember
now.
approaching the whatever it was that was going to crush your asshole? And you're telling your friend, like, and he's like, no, don't worry about it. And then crank a full-on handlebar neck goes into your butthole.
It's the worst.
The worst.
Yeah, just soccer balls. Everything was gravitated towards your dick when you were a kid.
Yeah.
Like, my childhood was full of like nut taps from
Yeah.
best friends. It's like, you're not my friend anymore. You're just
Yeah.
like in the nuts.
Yeah.
It's the worst.
Everything happened to me from 12 to 16. Face planted, broke my teeth, tumor on my neck.
A tumor?
Yeah, huge tumor. That's what that you can see a scar on
and
the
your
side of
mom
my
was
neck.
like, you're going to live with that black tumor until you get
Do we
your
have
own
to
money.
take it out now?
Who's going to pay for this?
Who's going? Tumor, schmummer. Is it cancer? Is it live with the tumor?
Is it Beanin or
Is it beating?
my nigga?
Or is it magnetic? Magnetic.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh,
You gotta write that down. Mom, it can't be magnetic.
it
was
can
gotta
be
get-
magnetic. Everything keeps pulling towards you. And then I almost when I crashed that motorcycle, I
Yeah.
almost died. Then I had a compound femur fracture, broken tibula, fibula, dislocated my knee. Everything it was bad.
No
man.
bueno.
Your kid's pretty tame compared to you.
I know, right?
Yeah.
He's a good
He's
kid.
not like wild or anything, right?
No, he's pretty fucking stupid.
Yeah.
He jumps
He's
off
young.
the. Yeah, man, he thinks he's fearless. I'm like, Joe, you think you can do it because you haven't broke anything yet.
Your
Yeah.
face plant on a rock.
Yeah, when you break something, then this whole
Reality sets in.
Dad, can I jump off the roof into the pool? Question's not going to happen anymore.
Did he? So he's jumped off the roof into the pool,
All the time,
and he's successful.
and since he was 10.
Really?
Yeah, like fucking stop.
Yeah.
I promise, Dad, I won't do it. This happened like 4 summers ago, so he's like 12. I was like, I swear to God, if I catch you jumping off that fucking roof, I got cameras all in the house. I swear to God, Joe, I'll take everything away. Dad, to the Lord's. I promise.
To the Lord.
I come home and I'm pulling up the driveway. He's at the front of the garage on the roof, and he's in the running stance. And then I just lay on the horn like, you motherfucker! And he's climbing down the ladder and shit. And it's him and his cousin. He's like, no, I wasn't gonna jump. Dad. I swear to God, I wasn't going to jump. Then what the fuck were you doing?
Yeah.
Did you lose a frisbee? What the fuck?
Yeah, I was just running with him. He was going to jump, and I was running with him. I'm like, you fucking...
Well, and also, that's horrible logic. Like, yeah, well, he's not supposed to be jumping in the pool either. Like just...
Yeah, Chris isn't supposed to be jumping. I totally forgot about that. Yeah. Chris is 13.
Yeah. It wasn't just for you that I didn't want you jumping off the roof in the pool.
Yeah.
It's for all the people on my roof.
Yeah. It's all of the people that aren't covered on my insurance.
Yeah. That's so funny.
So I'm calling him on FaceTime, right? And I'm on the road, and I'm like, he's in the car, and he's in the passenger seat. 15, mind you. All his friends are 15, right? So I'm like, so who are you with? I'm with Ronnie. We're going to Chick-fil-A. FaceTime, right? I'm like, cool, where's Ronnie? He's like, driving. And he fucking turns the phone to Ronnie. I'm like, motherfucker, neither one of you have driver's license.
That's amazing.
No, he's cool, Dad. He's got a permit.
He's cool.
Dad, everything's all good. Hey, Mr. KOY. Like, just fucking oblivious.
Their logic is so
fucking...
flawed. He's got a permit. Yeah, he's got to be with someone of age.
He's halfway through his driver's ed course.
Yeah,
he's pretty solid.
He has to be with someone.
No, he's
of
got it,
age.
dude. He's not drunk or anything, Dad.
If you have a permit, you just need another person to make you 30.
Yeah.
Right.
So two 15-year-olds. Yeah. You guys are now
It's
30.
like a carpool lane, you know?
Yeah.
If they've got a bunch of people in the car, it's probably fine.
Yeah.
I love that so much. Is that like, how much of your life has just become like dealing with your son?
It's all of it.
It's all of it.
Yeah.
It's all of
That's why I go on stage to talk about it.
It's so good.
It's nonstop.
Yeah, it's
he
so
loves
good.
it now. Now he really loves it.
Yeah, he's like a little celebrity.
Yeah,
The
it's
fact that
funny.
you guys don't have like a reality show by now is fascinating.
It's I know, right? It's
Right.
funny because when I walk into we go to these generals,
Yeah.
these meetings, and the first thing they say is like, "Oh my God, your son, so funny. We watch you on Instagram. It's so funny."
I
I'm
don't think
like,
your
"God."
son's funny. I think you dealing with your son is funny. He strikes me as a pretty typical 15-year-old kid,
Yeah.
and you're so funny the way you deal with him. I think it's
thanks,
hilarious.
man.
Yeah, like, did you get me a gift? He's like,
Oh, such bullshit. On my card, by the way. Didn't even save up for it.
He goes, "You didn't give me a card? There's no card." And he goes, "No, there isn't." And he reaches in, and it's just like a thank you for shopping at like Nordstrom's card or something. It's so amazing.
That's
So
true.
amazing.
He's
But it's
a
such
dick.
a perfect 15-year-old. Like, they don't think about that stuff. They're like,
No,
"Oh, why?"
nah.
Yeah.
I asked my manager. He has his son is about to turn 16. But no, he has another one that's 21. And I go, did your son just walk away? Like how my son is? And he's like, yeah. But they come back. And I'm like, but I don't want my son to come back at 20.
Right.
Like I want him now.
Right.
Because he doesn't want to hang out right now.
Yeah.
Like last night, I was like, "Hey, let's go out to eat." It's like, "No, I'm gonna go to Ronnie's house." I'm like, "Fuck, man!" And then he's like, "Oh, the night before, it's like, let's go." I go, "Let's go hang out. Tell your friends to come over." No, we're gonna go to the park and play basketball. I'm like, "I bought you a basketball court.
Yeah. What are you doing?
It's in the backyard, next to a pool." Who has parents like that?
Yeah.
I bought
Nobody.
you a full-on basketball court.
Yeah.
In blue, it's blue. I got it from North Carolina. I had to fly a guy here from North Carolina to build you a fucking basketball court
He's like,
and a pool.
the public school.
Yeah. Dad, I'm gonna go play basketball in Compton.
So funny to me. I think that's like one thing though. Like Doug Stanhope always talks about how that age is the worst because you can't vote, you can't smoke, you can't drink, you can't drive, you can't you can't do all these things. And the people that it's this weird kind of like you wonder why your kid's an asshole. Like that's what he says is like he's like, but they can't do anything. They have no freedoms. Their hormones are raging. They're trying to figure out like girls and life, and so it's like just kind of a difficult age. Most parents aren't cool though. Like my parents sucked. I didn't want to hang out with them. I didn't see them for like 4 years,
Yeah, and all his friends love me. That's
Of
the
course.
crazy. They all want to hang out.
Yeah.
So that every time I say something, his friends are like, "Let's do it."
Yeah.
Joe, yeah, we want to go to Vegas.
Absolutely. Let's go eat with your dad.
Yeah, let's go. But he doesn't. But it's so funny that you said that you can't get booze, you can't do that. So we find was it a fake ID
Oh.
And it's the worst. I'm going to take a picture and send it to you. They got it from
Yeah, we'll
Arizona.
show it so people can see.
His friend is one of those kids that can get anything online. That motherfucker's like, yo, I got the hottest shit. He's that guy.
He's like from Queens. I got a guy.
Yeah, I got a guy. Don't worry about it. You want that Supreme chair? Done. I get it $50 less. And he
Supreme
really does.
catcher's mask. He's got one of those.
Yeah. Oh, I'll get you one.
I want one so bad.
Yeah. And so his friend Ronnie, where was I going with this? Oh, his friend Ronnie online was able to get these legit fake IDs. Like legit. They're from Arizona. Fucking legit. They're like, he had to get 5 friends to get it so they can get $100 discount, right? So it's like $100 a piece, but you buy like 6 of them, you get it for $500. Whatever the deal was. I don't know what they came up with. So there's 6 of these kids with these
Which
fake
means
Arizona
he's telling
IDs.
all of his friends, and then he's taking the free one. That's what you would do in school.
That's his hustle. So the funny thing is, that's cool that you came.
That's exactly what
that's
they would do.
exactly what happened. But they're all Arizona. Bro, you gotta see my son's picture. It looks like a 15-year-old kid on this. You know what I mean? It looks like a school ID.
Yeah.
Like it's.
Here you go.
Literally, and his birthday is so he's legally 21.
Oh, I thought it'd be like he's like 48.
No. It's 21. His name, his ad, everything is legit. My son memorized everything. We found the fucking ID, and so I was like, "Yo, I found the ID." And then all his friends were like, "Oh shit!" They couldn't believe it. I sit right in front. But I'm cool, Dad. I don't give a fuck. I had a fake ID. I get it. You're gonna get caught.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't give a shit. Look at you.
Right.
You look like you don't have any pubes. The fact that you have pubes is a question. Like that's what you look like.
The door guy's gonna be
the door guy's gonna be like, man, show me your pubes.
Yeah.
Show me your 21-year-old pubes.
That's a 15-year-old dick.
That's a 50-year-old dick right there. Is everyone looking at this?
Where's my manager? Yeah, that's a 50-year-old dick, right?
I want every security guard to keep this in mind. This is a 15-year-old dick and it should not be
That's the
a
second form of ID and it's 15. All right?
My son, I tested him. He knew all the questions.
Oh, wow.
All of them. And then I was like, did you ever use this? Right? And he goes, yes. And I go, what'd you do? He goes, Ronnie told me to go to a foreign cash, like a foreign person, like someone that has a thick accent. I go, what are you talking? First of all, very racist. But Ronnie told him to always go to a
Ronnie's hustle, dude.
yeah, no, Ronnie's some. I'm telling you, Ronnie's a shit. And then he goes, always go to a cashier. Is that what they go? Cashier with like a thick accent. I go, why? He goes, because Ronnie said that they don't care.
That's not even a strategy.
He said the only people that care are black people and white people. He goes, if you go to a white person or a black person, they're gonna like drill you and hammer you. You go to they're not gonna want to talk like
he's trying to buy something.
ID. Okay, yes, secret.
Oh, that's so funny.
I was like, so what'd you do? He goes, I went up to this foreign guy, and he kept questioning me, and I was just looking at him like, I swear to God. If he tells me I'm not 21, I'm gonna run. Like he said that to me.
Ronnie said you wouldn't care.
Yeah. Hey, do you know Ronnie? Yeah. So Ronnie's in the parking lot, and my son's going through this testing, and the guy sells him fucking beer.
That's amazing.
Like a whole suitcase, like a 24-pack box. I'm like, what? So he gets the beer. And I go, all right, is that it? Is that all you used it for? I go, you're gonna get caught, Joe.
Yeah.
You're gonna get fucking caught. I sound like a bad parent right now,
No, you
right?
don't. No, you sound logical. Although, here's the thing. If he was to use your credit card, do you guys have the same spelling and everything on the
uses
name?
my credit card, yeah.
I know, but you guys have the same name.
Yeah, same
So
name.
that helps too.
Yeah, but I'm pretty lenient with the credit card because I don't care.
But I'm saying
as long as you tell me you're going to use
if your name was different, it wouldn't match. So it would look like he's buying a beer with some other man.
Yeah, for sure.
So that helped.
Yeah. Well, no, he was paying cash.
Oh, he was paying cash.
Yeah. But
you don't want
this
to
is
paper trail, man.
Yeah. This is
he'd look at it.
So he goes. I go, where else have you gone? And he goes, all right. We were on Sunset. You know the strip club that says girls, girls, girls?
Yeah.
I don't know the name of that one.
By the Seventh Veil.
Something like that.
It's by the Ralphs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to live over there. It's the Seventh Veil.
I think that's it.
Yeah.
He goes, we got in. I'm like, what the fuck?
Did he say Pauly Shore was there?
Yeah. He goes, Dad, it was the creepiest thing I've ever seen. He goes, everyone in there was so creepy. I'm like, yeah. That's what happens in there.
We're grown men and we get creeped out.
Yeah. I don't touch anything.
Yeah, I go, oh, what does this guy spend his whole rent on this? Like, it's just so gross.
I take wet wipes to my seats.
Let alone a high schooler.
Clean the armrests. Hi, do you have a cumless seat in here?
And that's at like Vegas, like Spearmint Rhino.
Yeah.
Let alone the one on Sunset that's like literally got like homeless guys
Free
limping
admission
in.
before 5 p.m.
You ever...
Sushi.
When I go to a store, like I haven't gone in a while, but when I used to be creeped out. Like I would sit weird. When they bring the drinks, I would just let them go flat. Like I wouldn't really drink it. Like, you know what I mean? When you guys wash it with dicks.
Yeah.
Like you don't really clean. Nothing's really sanitary in here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm I'm just like kind of eked out. You know what I mean? But then you look at some guy eating wings.
Yeah, he's
just
like
he's
super
fucking
comfortable.
loving it.
Just licking his finger.
Yeah, he's coughing in his hand. He's rubbing it on the chair. He's got his dick. He's got his dick out.
His dick out.
Yeah.
You got ranch?
You got a ranch? I need more ranch. I spilled hot sauce on my dick.
It's so good. Those places are like, I turn into the most polite, awful version of myself. Like I act like I'm like all proper.
Yeah.
For some reason. It's like, you want to dance, sweetheart? No, I'm good. I'm all cheap.
Yeah.
Like, why am I shy and cheap all of a sudden?
No, I'm good. Man. Just my friend wanted to come here.
I'm not trying to make any
his
jokes.
ride.
I turn into like this mature. Like it's I hate myself in there.
Yeah. You sit weird. You
Yeah.
sit kind of like an old Englishman.
Cross your legs.
No. Are you guys gonna play the game at the bar? Just want to watch the game.
Awful
There's
person.
a UFC fight tonight. I thought.
Yeah, is there a fight tonight?
I'm all coy, like I just look in her eyes.
Yeah.
Boobs, I'm just looking in her eyes.
Yeah.
I'm more of a pervert at like an Applebee's when there's a hot waitress than at a strip club where like girls are naked.
Jeff, that's funny.
So true.
You gotta say that.
I'm checking them out and going, hey, what do you do after work? And
Hey,
like,
you want to sit on my lap? What?
Yeah.
So this is a Chili's. All right.
I got $100 that says you meet me in my car in a little bit.
Yeah. You hear that song playing? Def Leppard comes on.
I know, don't touch.
Yeah. I hear you. I got my hand. I'm sitting on my hands. Sitting on my hand.
That's so great. Wait, so Vegas, I want to know about that. How did that even happen?
Oh boy.
My grandmother.
No, nothing's wrong. It's funny. It's like surreal sitting with you two because I watched your first comedy special. You had a Comedy Central special when I was in high school, and I was like, oh, this guy's funny. And then I saw on Twitter you posted like a Seahawks thing once, like in 2010, and I was in college, and I was like, what? This guy's a Seahawks fan, and that was the first interaction I've had because I tweeted at you and you tweeted back, and I was like, oh, that was like the first time like a famous person like tweeted at me. I was like, oh, this is so dope. And then so I like looked into it. I was like, oh my god, you're from the Northwest. And I'm from the Northwest. I was in my dorm room at UNLV.
Oh, nice. What?
When that happened. And that's when I was like, that's insane that he's from Vegas. And I'd already been, a fan of you because we're literally from the same town, went to the same schools. And so it was like,
oh, that's so crazy.
The two dudes that I was like, oh, they made it like from the same places.
Yeah.
Like maybe I can. And now
full circle.
Now I'm in.
So wait, you went to UNLV?
So thanks guys.
You went to UNLV?
Yeah, I did for just 1 year.
Hey.
Yeah.
Nice,
Then I
man.
left.
I love Vegas. That's my home. It's my second home. I have a house there too. And I have a restaurant there
You're
as
kidding.
well. No, I love it. Vegas was
So how did that
everything to me.
transition happen though, from Tacoma, Washington?
Okay, so I'm going to give you some deep shit, if you don't mind.
I would love that. It's
Okay,
getting
so very depressing time when I lived in Tacoma. All I had was comedy. I had a brother that was schizophrenic. He was living with us. He was beating the shit out of my mom.
Oh, no.
Beating the shit out of my dad.
Older than you?
Older than, he was my eldest. And then my eldest brother. And it was really bad. Cops at the house every week. It was bad.
Right.
You know what? I want to get sidetracked real quick. I want to say something real quick. When I was watching that movie Glass. You watch that movie Glass?
Yeah, good movie.
And the guy that's playing Split.
Yes.
James McAvoy.
And they call it, you remember Beast?
The Beast.
Right? So when Beast comes out, that's one of his personalities, right? I'm telling you, dude, I got chills just thinking about it. That was my brother. My brother was Beast. Whenever he wanted to, he could be Beast.
Damn.
So that's why when I watched that movie, I was like, motherfucker, my brother was like that, man.
Scary.
Like I remember just sitting there and watching my brother get like trampled by like 10 cops just trying to hold him. Because my brother would never he hated getting his hand cuffed.
Yeah, of course.
Like, you can't fucking cuff me. You're gonna cuff me, you're gonna try and cuff me. But it would take like 10 guys just muscling him. I remember walking up to my brother and was just like, because they were punching in the back of his head, ka, ka. Like, give me your fucking arm, ka. And then my brother just looked at me and was like, I'll never give him my fucking arm.
Oh my God.
Just looking at my brother like, God. And imagine when you're like 10, 11, you're like, you're a fucking superhero.
Why are they trying to hurt Beast?
Yeah. But that's it. But
They're
that's
not going to beat Beast.
But that's so, but when I watch that movie, like I can see how someone can watch that movie and be like, nah, that can never happen. But like I see where they're going at with that. Because I saw it. I saw my brother like that. And anyways, I didn't mean to sidetrack, but like it was a very depressing time, and comedy is all I had. You know what I mean? I kept recording everything. Comic relief was my favorite thing to watch.
So you were like obsessed with watching comedy and listening
nonstop.
to it. Yeah.
Oh, just watch it. I knew I was funny anyways. Everyone, loved, being around me. I was always funny, but that, when I found out what a stand-up comic was, I was obsessed. I had to be that. I was going to be that. So that's all I did, because we were broke. My mom and dad divorced because of that situation. And, all I had was comedy, and my mom was always gone. You know what I mean? So when we got to Vegas, because my grandmother had cancer, so my mom left. She left me with her boyfriend. It was the craziest shit, who's her husband now.
For how long?
For a year.
Or what was the plan? She was like, I'm just going to go for a little while.
I'm going to go to Vegas, and I'll get a job and live with your grandma and take care of her and get a job and save up some money.
You remember Randy? He'll take care of you.
Hey, Bubba. Literally, he talks like that.
Yo, for a few months?
Jeff, no bullshit. That's how it went down. She goes, Fred will take care of you. I'm like, you just met Fred. You just met Fred.
I don't even know if Fred likes me. Now he's my dad.
My mom met Fred May. We're living with Fred by ourselves in August.
Your mom's a legend. I love her.
Like literally, we met him in May, the beginning of summer, and then like August, September, our senior year, Gemma and I, Fred was living with us, and my mom left. My mom just went to Vegas. And I'm just like, and Fred was like, so I guess you're dead.
You guys hungry? I got pizza money.
He's the one I talk about. Your mom left us pizza money.
That's how I treated my dog back in the day, is that I would just kind of leave it at a girlfriend's house. She's like, I guess I'm watching Jeff Dye's dog for 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's funny.
He's on the road. We're not even dating, me and this guy.
That's funny.
I do it all the time.
Fred was, he's the one I talked about in my special where I go, my dad is indirectly racist. It's actually my stepdad.
It's Fred.
He's from West Virginia. He's a coal miner.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he grew up in the fucking 50s, 40s, whatever. It's like
that's amazing.
Racism was
fun.
Just how you talk.
Yeah, it was funny.
It's funny. I love your mama. I love Chinese food. She's Filipino, whatever. Rice is rice. Like he used to do that shit all
Chinese, Filipino.
He would say that all the time. Chinese, Filipino, whatever. Rice and sauces.
I don't see the difference.
I don't see a difference.
You should, maybe a little. That's so good, Fred.
Chinese use chopsticks? What, Fred?
Yes.
The fuck does that mean? I'm just saying.
I'm just saying. That'd be the best comedy special title. I'm just saying.
Oh my God. Let's call it that.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
But he was the best. So he took care of us, and then we moved to Vegas, and that's where stand-up started for me. And that's where everything started for me. It's like, I got to see Sun for the first time.
Yeah.
You know how depressing Tacoma was?
Yeah.
How many people died at your school? Be honest.
We had one.
Then 2. Junior high school, murder. She murder-suicide. She killed her boyfriend and herself. She lived across the street from us.
Jeez. Oh my God.
Yeah. And then the kid in high school, I forgot his name, Brandon, I think his name was. He shot himself too. And I was just like, God damn, this town is depressing.
Yeah, wait, no, we didn't have any.
I had 2.
No, now I'm thinking about, we didn't have any. We had a mom of some kids that got drunk driving thing, but that wasn't, the kids didn't die. It was the mom. Anyways, we had 0.
I knew
everything in your life was good, huh, Jeff?
Pretty sweet.
Everything in your life. Good teeth.
I mean, sometimes I had to clean the pool, which was frustrating. No, that's not true.
But that's how Vegas all started, man. And that's where I started my stand-up. That's why I love Vegas.
So living with Fred, eventually you were like, let's go move in with mom in Vegas when you got to a certain age.
My mom's plan was to go to Vegas, get some money saved up, take care of my grandmother.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And save the money that she's getting from work.
Yeah.
Because she didn't have to pay for rent and all that. And then when we move there in a year, she'll have a nice savings account. So that was her whole goal. But man, that was the best. Because my mom and dad divorced when I was like 11. So I didn't have a father figure until Fred came along.
Right.
and he was all about sports. He was 6'2". He beat the shit out of my brother.
He beat the
fucking shit out of my
the beast had it coming, man.
I'm telling you, man. See my brother kick that door down. I remember like it was yesterday. He kicked the fucking door down. And then and he came in because my brother hated anyone dating my mom.
Of course.
So that's why my mom was single all the time, because my brother would fuck it all up.
Yeah, scare everyone away.
But Fred was the wrong dude to fuck with, man. He was the wrong dude. 2 Purple Hearts, 2 Bronze Stars, CIB badge. This motherfucker lied to get into the military at 17 to go fight a war. I go, why'd you go fight Vietnam? Why'd you lie to go fight in Vietnam? He's like, I was tired of shitting in the snow.
Oh my God.
That was his reason to go to Vietnam.
It was survival. He was like, like that's
you ever have to dig a hole in the house?
Rather go to Vietnam
than shit in the snow. You son of a bitch. You ever hold your shit and cram a shovel into the ice? Shit flies out your ass every time.
So fucking
Can't hold that
guy. I want him to have a reality show.
Dude, the stories he's got. But anyways, he picked it because he's big. He's like 240 pounds. So Robert came in. Robert's like 130 pounds, whatever. He comes running. He looks like Bruce Lee, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he fights like Bruce Lee. The guy can fight. He comes running after Fred, and Fred just fucking tackles
Fred
him.
said, all right.
Bah! Lands on the ground.
Different weight class.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Yeah. You're fighting Butterbean right now.
Yeah, it's fine. He's like, all right, I'll just use this.
I don't know what you're thinking.
Yeah. Smart.
Aldo. And then he goes, I ain't getting up, Bubba. You swing again, you're gonna be right back on your ass again. And I'm just I'm in my underwear like, oh shit. I've never seen this before. Like, what the fuck? My brother's like, oh, all right, let me up. I ain't gonna do nothing. Just let me out. I want to get the fuck out of here anyways. I want to get the fuck out. I'm like, you did. You kicked the door open, asshole.
You really wanted in here.
Yeah, so he gets up and he's walking towards the door, and then all of a sudden he turns around, he like swings again at Fred. Fred grabs him. Bah!
Oh, man.
Motherfucker, I told you. I don't want to do this. But you ain't going nowhere.
Fred sounds like a legend, dude.
Yeah. Bro, he's
What's
a
he
shit.
doing now? Is he? I mean, he must be your biggest fan.
Yeah, I love that guy. He's not well right now. His lungs are. Yeah, he's on oxygen and stuff, man. He's a shit though, man.
Fred's a legend.
He is a legend,
yeah, I
bro.
love that.
Every time. That's why the Dodger games, that's so special to him. So that's why I took him to like the World Series and all that shit.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
man. Give him the best seats. I sat him right behind home plate.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, man, he's a shit, dude.
He loves baseball. You like baseball?
I love baseball, but he's a fucking Dodger fan. Really? So yeah, like when Kirk Gibson hit that homer, we bet $100. We bet $100 on that together.
Really?
Yeah. He was like, he won't win this game, but
he did,
and I never paid him until I got rich, and I finally because every year he's like, if I won't get that $100. Yeah. You know that was like winning a lottery.
Gibson, bitch hit.
You remember that shit? You knew the whole world said he wasn't gonna do it, and I did. Give me that $100.
Yeah, bad knees, Joe.
Yeah, bad knees. He didn't even take a full swing. Just made contact. Look, I didn't get my driver's license, right?
Yeah.
And I was going to the senior prom. And he had this Ford Aerostar van. You remember the Ford Aerostar van?
Yeah.
It had the wood paneling on the side. And he goes, just get your driver's license, Bubba, and I'll let you drive it for the prom. And I didn't get it. I failed. I failed the first time. I got it after the prom. And then he goes, I'm going to let you drive it anyways.
Oh, nice.
Swear to God. He goes, just don't drink. I fucking drank.
Of course.
And I hit a fire hydrant.
Oh.
And I ripped the whole side panel open. It looked like a transformer. Like Optimus Prime put his hand in there and just opened the door. That's what it looked like. It didn't look physically possible. Right. Like, it didn't look like an accident. Like, if I pulled up to someone and they go, what the fuck happened there? Was that a claw?
Like if someone drew it.
What opened that?
It looked like a comic book drawing.
Yeah. It said kapow. Yeah. Like, it didn't look like did a bomb blow up from the inside? It looked so bad. because the fire hydrant had, those knuckles. Yeah. It just literally hit it and just ripped the door open.
Oh, that's crazy.
So Fred lied to his insurance company and said that he did it. You know what I mean? And I didn't get in trouble. And I finally paid him back. But that was another thing. It was the $100 for the Kurt Gibson. And he goes, "If you still owe me a door on my Aerostar."
This guy's the greatest.
So I finally paid him back for that, man. But the best moment I ever did was I bought their house. So I paid for the whole house. And that was the first time I ever seen that guy cry. I was like, God damn. So. And
that's the best reason to get successful. Or that's a good reason that you're successful. Or people like you get success is because I always say, like, if someone gives you a little bit of power and you're like not honorable with it, like God or the universe or the Tao or whatever you believe is like, nope, we're not giving him anymore. He can't be trusted with power.
Test run failed.
Test run failed, exactly. But like, see, these stories like show like you've earned every bit of success that you're getting.
Oh, thank you.
For sure.
Seeing him cry was like, I was like, whoa, is he fucking crying right now? I was like, what the fuck?
Buy
I'm getting kind of choked up right now.
Buy a guy a cigar or like a bottle of whiskey and you can watch them go, man, people don't do this very often for people. But a whole house or like World Series, I mean, it's a really big deal. So you're a good man.
I got to take care of that guy. That's my dude right there.
How can people find you? I want to ask you one more question. And then I want people to say they got the Netflix special.
Did we even talk about the Coliseum?
I know, dude. Well, we got to have you back on.
Fuck!
I'd love to have you back on.
I'm telling it real quick.
Okay.
It was $15 tickets.
Yeah.
Bought it at the Bon Marché.
That place got a lot of your money.
It was the playoffs, and I think they were playing the Golden State Warriors. I think they had Alton Lister at that time.
Oh, no. Did you see the dunk?
I was there when they threw that alley-oop.
When Shawn Kemp...
Oh, no, I didn't go to that one.
That was against Alton Lister, I think.
Yeah, that was on Alton Lister as well.
Yeah.
He had two on Alton. But I got the alley-oop where he fucking hung on the rim. And
rides it around?
And he went... I was at that game. I was behind that backboard, bro.
That's amazing.
I was behind that backboard, man. That was one of the greatest things I've ever seen. That dude was so ahead of his time.
I loved him. He was a freak.
He was a freak.
That's what made me so mad when Chris Paul showed up at the Clippers and then him and Blake Griffin, people were like, oh, the alley-oops. I'm like, fuck you.
Fuck Gary Payton. Gary Payton is the Rain Man, bro.
Yeah. Well, and also, like, I always call Shawn Kemp the Bo Jackson of Seattle.
Yeah.
He didn't get any championships.
No.
He won't be a Hall of Famer. He doesn't have any, like, records or anything. But he was this flash of... That's the greatest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Like,
it really was.
In a real short period of time, and it kind of fizzled out the way Bo's kind of injury fizzled him out. But like Shawn Kemp, for a glimpse of time, was magic and superhuman. It was like so
that's
fun
true.
to watch.
And I think he changed the game too because he was 6'10".
Oh,
and he was playing like he was 6'4".
Yeah, he can move.
6'2".
Well, that back in that day, like, I mean, I remember the Jordans and the players that would like dunk. Shawn Kemp would dunk. He would see a guy there and go, "I'm going for it." And guys would like just get out of the way.
Yeah.
Or they would be like, "Do what?"
It's
Like,
crazy. And to see some of the alley-oops, Gary Payton would be just past half court, and he's like, Sean's going to be there, and he just throw it up.
It's like NBA Jam.
What is exactly like NBA Jam?
It was insane.
Insane, man. But anyways, I wanted to tell you that.
Well,
that
if the Sonics ever come back, me and Adam Ray have made this promise too. We will be at that first game, and we will have the best tickets. We got to all go.
I will literally sit on that fucking floor.
Yeah. I've got to be at that game.
I got to be at that game.
Let's all
Are
go,
they going to
man.
come back?
They got to.
They're going to eventually. I just don't know if it'll be like 1 year, 5 years from now, 10 years.
So
They'll eventually
the good
come back.
news is they're renovating Key Arena right now because we got an NHL team coming. So they expanded the NHL to we're the 32nd team.
That helps.
So that's going to help because now we're going to they're fixing the Key Arena to make it better.
Yeah.
And
It's just if the NBA expands.
Yeah, they
Like,
gotta
and I don't
expand.
know when that's going to happen, but they'll definitely get a team, and it will be the Sonics. They won't call it something different.
They got to. They got 2 championships under the Sonics.
We'll get the Sonics.
By the way, I'm playing Key Arena.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, so get ready for that.
Boy, I'm so proud of you. Like a hometown boy.
Get ready.
I love it.
Yeah,
wait, so people, you got the
You should
Netflix
go on
special?
stage that night.
I'd love to do it, man. I'll open for you anytime. I'm not like it would be an honor to open for you. Trust
I
me,
love you.
anywhere. So you got any dates? Throw them that way. He's on film saying that. Who opens for you generally?
I take a couple of guys, man.
Yeah.
I got
You
a few
rotate it
guys.
through?
Yeah, Orlando, Baxter. I use Andrew Lopez. I like Eric Shorts. God, I cannot talk. Shorts. These are my teeth, you guys. I'm telling you. I don't even want to show you what it looks like right now. This is even my teeth.
Oh, those are the temps?
These are the temps. It's killing me right now.
I had that happen once when I was at a nightclub and took all these great photos with like Nicole Scherzinger. And then like you read the comments like, she's so hot, blah, blah, blah. How do you know her? Blah, blah, blah. Oh, you guys together, blah, blah. And then like after like 50 comments, the comments started being like, what's wrong with his one tooth? And then everyone's like, yeah, what is wrong? And I had like a temporary like canine tooth that like was in there.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, and like, but it does look like, now that's all I see when I look at that photo. I look like
You know who those guys? Those guys are assholes.
Yeah, fuck those guys.
Those guys start fucking it. It's always that one guy, and then it just starts a trend down here, and then it fucks up the whole.
You know what's gonna happen
line.
our whole lives? Like when so I know Bill Murray, name drop, but when Bill Murray, like in the morning, he'll take photos with people, and then as the day goes on, he hates it. He's being grumpy with people and blah blah blah. But I'll watch people be so rude that I don't get mad that he's grumpy with them, because they'll like take a photo and then they'll walk like 5 feet and like he looks like shit now. You're like, dude, he's old, and like you asked for the photo, and now you're talking shit about how old he looks. Like it drives me crazy.
Dicks.
It's the rest of our lives.
You guys are dicks, and you're listening.
Yeah. Just be nice to people, even celebrities.
Exactly.
Oh wait, so you have your own Netflix show?
No, I have a Netflix. I have another Netflix deal.
Right.
So for another
so
special.
I know about the special.
Yeah.
But I saw like a bunch of sketches and stuff. Is that like that's not going to be?
Oh, isn't that sick? Did you like them?
They're super funny.
Netflix just did that with me.
Okay.
That was so cool that they
I
did
thought
that.
they were giving you like a show that's coming up.
No, we're
like a sketch thing.
The thing is that the next deal in place, I can't really talk about it.
Okay.
It's not going to be a stand-up special.
Okay.
But it is going to be something pretty amazing.
So cool. So more Netflix stuff coming.
Yeah.
Watch Joe Koy on Netflix now. What your tour dates are what? JoeKoy.com?
Yeah, JoeKoy.com. JoKoy.
Final question.
Yes.
What happens when we die?
Oh my God. See, I don't like getting creepy, but I
don't
really
think that's creepy.
I think two things. I think we either come back at something else.
Okay.
And you get punished.
Got to start over.
You get punished.
Yeah.
You get punished, man, or you get rewarded. So it's up to you to make.
So the last guy, whoever you were the last time, was like super good. He was just like a good guy, and now your life is fantastic because that last guy.
Hell yeah, because that last guy was just fucking nice,
nailing it.
Or probably a canine.
He was like a dog.
He was a dog.
Yeah.
He was ready. He was going into the fire.
Saved the kid from the fire. Yeah.
He was a sweet. He never beat nobody.
Yeah, I was funny at the firehouse.
yeah.
Well, the captain was like, I swear to God, if this was a human, he'd be a comedian. And I was like, huh? And I looked right at the camera.
Exactly.
Fast forward to now.
That had to be it.
Yeah.
I love that answer.
I was humping everything. I was fucking every fireman's leg.
We get a lot of weird answers on that, and that one's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Tony, anything to plug?
You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at I am Tony Reavis. We're doing a reading for a show.
I'm excited about this.
A show that I wrote, but that's over by the time this airs. But hopefully
we'll be talking about it next episode.
We'll report back, and hopefully it goes well.
JeffDye.com. You can find all my stuff. You know where to find it. Big announcement this week. We're on All Things Comedy. Just started. This is the first episode of being on All Things, so we're happy to be there. Thank you, All Things, for having us. Also, I might open for Joe Koy one time.
Let's go.
Who knows? Let's see what happens.
For sure.
We love you guys. Thanks, Joe.
Love you, man.
You're the best.
Friendship.
Told you that episode was fire. My face hurts from laughing so hard. That was so much fun. Go to JoeKoy.com to see all of his tour dates. Go to Netflix to see his comedy special. I think next week, I'm trying to think where I'm going to be live if you want to see my shows. And remember, if you subscribe to my Patreon, you get free tickets to these shows. I will be last week I was in San Diego, which means, Denver. I'm going to be in Denver at the Comedy Works. Come see me in Denver at the Downtown Comedy Club. I'll be recording my album that weekend. So the new album comes out. You can be at that recording. Love you guys so much. If you want to watch this episode, go to patreon.com/JeffDye. And enjoy. Happy to be a part of All Things Comedy. Big ups to All Things Comedy. We love you guys. Thanks for listening. See you next week.